So I was like,
in the rain?
It wasn't raining.
Oh, good.
So I was like, that will make me sleep. And I came back.
That'll make you sleep?
Yeah. Because it's like when I'm I couldn't sleep because I was super anxious.
Wake me up.
I was really tired, but I was so anxious. So then when I go on a walk at like 6:45, then it's like I calm down the anxiety. So then I can actually feel like the tiredness. So then I did sleep.
For sunrise?
Yes. I did sleep for only like 1 hour after that though. Yikes. But then I tried longer. So it was just sleep deprivation, anxiety, which that has not happened. This is I
was gonna say you should get darker curtains than you have.
No, that's not why I couldn't sleep.
Fine.
I was super anxious, which that hasn't happened to me in a while, where it's like I can't sleep all night. So I was just like,
that's tough.
I'm back in the trenches. But I'm like, okay, that doesn't mean that's the rest of my life. It was one night. So that was my low.
Bro, that is tough.
Yeah. So just like, I think I'm just completely exhausted, like mentally.
Going through it. Well, doing that at 30 weeks pregnant is
yes, I know. I'm so annoyed. I'm like, Max, I'm never doing this again.
We're never doing this.
Why did we do this when I am this pregnant? This is a horrible, horrible idea. I just didn't anticipate being like, and like having to like go on the ground to clean up. You're like, oh, I can't move. Like,
oh no.
So yeah, that's just been not fun. And then later I was making soup. And I was cutting celery, and I like celery, but I've never like craved it. And I was like, this looks so delicious. And I ate 2 full stalks of raw celery. I was like, okay. Like, it was so, and I was like, it's so crunchy, so fresh. Like, I just like,
there's nothing like being pregnant and wanting fruit, which I don't even like fruit that much. Yeah. Wanting something, and you're like, you just smell it, and you're like,
honestly, Christina, it might be because both of your pregnancies was like summertime. Yeah. I feel like that was me with the twins because I was pregnant throughout summer. This time in the winter, it's more like...
Oh, how is that, by the way?
It's better. It's way better in the winter.
I'm just like, whatever. Clearly they don't like
that. They knew was your crush?
No, they didn't know.
Oh,
so well, that's like
that's very different. Okay, if it's someone that you've been gushing about to a friend and then suddenly they're dating them,
happened to me.
That's a snake.
And then they're going to hang out with them and like
that
when you're there...
That has never happened to me.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened to me.
You have to be around your crush.
I think that I would just be like...
That always happens in the movies, but not in real life. Guys, this happened to me the other day at church, and I was furious. I mean, I probably was being dramatic, but my son is 2 years old. Yeah. What do you expect? He's literally 2. He was being rambunctious in church because that's what 2-year-olds do. He's not a robot. And this lady behind us, she seemed nice. Like, and I told my husband I was really annoyed afterwards, and I think he was like, "Oh, I thought she seemed nice." I was like,
I hate that.
But she did seem nice, but then he was standing on his chair, and then he kind of like fell a little bit, but he didn't get hurt. He kind of just like slipped a little. And then he stood up again, and then she was like, "Sit down." Good. And then she said, "Good boy." And then her son next to her said, "He's a dog." And I was like, what? My son is not a dog.
Oh my gosh, you cut your hair.
Yeah, or something neutral. Yeah.
That's what I said like, wow.
Oh my gosh, you love it? Oh, that's so great. That's what I say.
I don't really think that I've had many instances where I see someone do something to their hair and I'm like, oh, that is so bad. So I'm usually just like, oh, good.
Yeah, I honestly don't feel like I've thought that many times. I'm just kind of like,
because most people don't do anything that crazy.
I don't know that they cut or dyed their hair.
I would die of shame.
I would just flee the country.
I
can't handle it.
Did you realize that? That's the same
Why
thing
is it
that
too
I wore.
cringe?
It's so awkward.
It is really awkward.
Like
I don't think it's that awkward.
Being called out for that is so cringe to me.
I didn't say anything.
No, don't call them out. Don't call them out.
I just can't. I'm like, oh, this is
it's just triggered.
It's like traumatizing to be called out for that.
Also, I feel like I'm not friends with people like that.
You did it publicly, so.
But the 2 people who do that,
I don't do that.
They aren't even like the people who are like
simping.
So no, they definitely were, but they aren't the 2. They aren't the people that are like what? Like
emotional,
who are like
that?
really
like
in your face. They're not even like that.
They're just
I think they're like behind the scenes like that, but they're like introverted and like.
That's like stalker.
They're not like
vibes.
I want to hang out. They're just like
it's like I'm outside your window.
Yeah, they weren't like that. They weren't like that.
Well, it depends on like what are you going out of your way, or is like they're about to cross your path?
I wouldn't be out of my way. I'd be like, hey, what you doing?
Yeah, I think
after I took a stalker pic,
and then you can catch his vibe if you talk to him too. If he's like,
and I'd be like, hey, girlie.
Because it could be. Because, like, what are you seeing them doing is the question here.
Holding hands with another girl.
Yeah,
that's over. You take a picture and you just send it to your friend. And you're like, sorry, girl.
But I was like,
wait. They were all just in your bag.
I was like, it's too late.
I would give them back.
Yeah, I was like, I'd never go to Walmart. It's too late. I can't do
That's
this.
hard because you didn't do that on purpose. You weren't purposely stealing.
No, I didn't even use them.
I don't know.
The moral dilemma.
I would give them back because I wouldn't want them.
Yeah.
I would drive back.
But then I would feel worried that if I went back, it sounded like I was lying. Like, oh, these accidentally fell in my bag. Like,
what are they going to do?
Cameras.
They don't
Yeah, they
care.
have cameras.
They're just like, thanks for returning all these.
Yeah, I don't think they care that much about the refresher. Wait, air freshener.